Om, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Today we are going to see the detailed explanation of Canto 1, Chapter 1, Shloka 3. निगमकल्पतरोर्गलितं फलं शुकमुखादमृतद्रवसंयुतं पिबद भागवतं रसमालयं मुहुरकोरसिगा भुवि भावुकाः. Nigama means the Vedas. Kalpataro means the tree which gives you whatever you desire. Galitam means fully matured. Phalam means the fruit. Shuka means our Shukamuni, who is the original speaker of Srimad Bhagavatam. Mukhad, from the lips of. Amrita means the nectar. Drava means soft and semi-solid which can easily be dissolved and you can swallow it easily. Samyuktam means perfect in every aspect. So, perfect in all respects. Pibhada means relished. Bhagavatam, the book dealing in the science of the eternal relation of a pure devotee with the God. Rasam means the relishable juice. Alayam means the mukti or the liberated condition. Muhu, always. Aho, O or A. Like that we will try to denote or call someone. Rasika means full of the knowledge. Bhuvi, on this earth. Bhavuka, expert and thoughtful. So, in this shloka, the main idea is, O expert and thoughtful men, relish Srimad Bhagavatam. So we are blessed to have Srimad Bhagavatam, which is considered to be the mature fruit of the desire tree of Vedic literature. So you have all the essence of Vedas, Upanishads concluded with in a single fruit called Srimad Bhagavatam. And it had come from the lips of the great Shukamuni. The fruit has become even more tasteful, although its nectarian juice is already relishable for all, including the liberated soul. That much power is Srimad Bhagavatam. So, Srimad Bhagavatam is the literature from which all the Vedas, Upanishads, everything has been included in this. And in this shloka, the Srimad Bhagavatam is not only superior literature, it is the ripened fruit of all the Vedic literature. So, the Vedas are compared to the desire tree. They contain all the knowledge that a man should know. And the Vedas contain regulated principles of knowledge covering social, political, religious, economic, military, medicinal, chemical, physical, and metaphysical subject matter. So everything is explained in Vedas. And Vedas are very tough to understand. But all the essence has been they taken to the Bhagavatam, which is easier for common people to understand. So, the regulated knowledge of gradual rising of the living entity to spiritual platform is what Bhagavatam is giving us or teaching us. So, the Brahma, who is considered to be the first born living being from the material world, desire to relish some taste of this Bhagavatam derived from sense perception. So, Bhagavan, Brahma, who came from the Nabhi or the navel of Bhagavan Sri Vishnu, Brahma got this Bhagavatam as Chatushloki Bhagavatam. That is 4 lines of Bhagavatam. The original Bhagavatam is just 4 lines. And it is very tough to understand. That's why the Shukamuni has divided into smaller pieces for us to understand. So that 4 lines of original Bhagavatam was told to Brahma by our Vishnu Bhagavan. So, there are certain rasas that we need to be controlled in our everyday life. That is Raudram. Raudram means anger. Next one is Albhudam. We always look for wonder. Third one is Shringaram. That is the love towards something. Next one is Hasya. That means comedy. We have Veera. That means the chivalry, the boldness. Then the 6th one is Daya or mercy. 7th is Dasya or servitorship or doing something for others. Sakhya, that means fraternity, having a companionship. Bhayanaga, that means horror. 10th one is Bhimatsa or shock. And 11th one is Shanta or neutrality, or you have a peace. The 12th and final one is Vatsalya or parenthood. So the sum total of all rasas is called as affection or love. So we should know how to control all these 12 emotions or rasas. So we will understand these rasas when we complete this Bhagavatam. And when these 5 rasas are absent, that is anger, wonder, comedy, chivalry, fear, shock, and all these 12 rasas are there in this, 5 will be, when these 5, any 5 will be absent, then the person will try to understand why it is happening. That means when you don't have a fear, then you will think that, okay, I have someone that is protecting me, or I am doing the right thing, dharma, so I need not be afraid of anything. So as the rasas are displayed between man and a human being, there is a understanding between the men. So this understanding comes when you learn the Bhagavatam. When you get angry, automatically that vibe goes to me also. So I have a tendency to become angry. When someone shouts, you have a tendency to raise the voice above him. But if the both of them understand to control them, then there will be a peace and a conversation will happen instead of a fight. That is the difference between an animal and a human being. This spiritual essence or rasa is fully exhibited in spiritual existence between living beings and the Supreme Lord. So, the Bhagavan is the head of the all rasas, because Bhagavan put this different percentage of rasas in every creation and it will be unique. So, the full knowledge of these different rasas are principles of activities that a human being is performing. So, the Bhagavata is the ripened fruit of the Vedic knowledge, which will make us understand why we are performing this action in response to a specific rasa. So in the Srimad Bhagavatam, the Shukamuni has given us an opportunity to seek for liberation, and which is just to recite Bhagavatam, understand Bhagavatam, and listen to Bhagavatam, which makes our a soul to be enlightened. So, Shuka means the parrot. So, when a ripened fruit is cut by the red beaks of such birds like parrot, its sweet flavor is enhanced. So, the Vedic fruit which is mature and ripe in knowledge is spoken through the lips of our Shukamuni, which is compared to the parrot note for his ability to recite the Bhagavatam. but the ability to present the work in a manner that would appeal to all classes of human being. Everybody can understand the thought and the idea behind the Bhagavatam. The ripened fruit is not dropped all of a sudden from the highest planet of Krishnaloka. It came down gradually through the chain of disciple succession without change or disturbance. That's how Shukamuni gave us Bhagavatam. A different kind of rasas need to be understood properly by a human being so that they can exhibit the divine action through their words. So, um, Bhagavatam is so carefully represented as a sincere and serious person can at once enjoy the ripened fruit of Vedic knowledge simply by drinking the nectarian juice through the mouth of Shukamuni, and we will understand what is the real idea of Bhagavatam and how we can improve our life from the different rasas that we are exhibiting in our daily life, and how we can communicate rather than a fight. निगमकल्पतरोर्गलितं फलं शुकमुखादमृतद्रवसंयुधं पिबद भागवतं रसमालयं मुहुरको रसिका भुवि भावुकाः. ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय. Thank you.